Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button at the bottom. That way you won't miss out on any upcoming videos from EdTech. Okay, in this video we're going to go ahead and cover a really useful tool. It's great for opening bell activities, group discussions, posting information, and even great for exit tickets. And that tool is called Padlet. And what Padlet is it's basically an online digital bulletin board that you can use to display information for any topic. So let's go ahead and navigate there right now. So we'll come up here and type in Padlet, Padlet.com. Okay, once you get there, you're going to want to go ahead and log in. So we're going to click on log in, and we're going to go ahead and use our district credentials, our Google accounts. So it'll be our first name dot last name at SMCISD. Okay, once you get there, you're taken to the Padlet dashboard. You have a few tabs at the top called Make a Padlet, Join a Padlet, View the Gallery, or Upgrade. Currently, by default, we're all using the free version. I'm limited to 3 Padlets in the free version. Most teachers I know have 5 that they're limited to. But if you want to upgrade, you can always upgrade at any time. And you'll notice down here you have the Padlets that you already have created. You probably have none right now, but I'm at my limit right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and free up a space so we can go ahead and work. So I'm gonna get rid of one. Okay, so now let's go ahead and make a Padlet, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. From here, we have to just decide what kind of Padlet we're going to make. I'm just going to create the very first one of the wall. You have a few options and templates that you can pick from, but for right now, I'm just going to pick the wall. Okay, so by default, Padlet will go ahead and give you a background as well as a title and a description. And we can change all that in the Modify pane over here on the right. Now, if you ever close out of the Modify pane and you want to get back into it, it's just this little cog setting icon right here. Go ahead and click on that, and you'll get back into the Modify pane. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and retitle it. Whoops. So I'm going to change it from My Sublime Wall to Padlet Tutorial. And made with love. Sure, yeah, this is always made with love, guys. All right, and I am going to go ahead and change the background, though. So let's go ahead and pick a different background. Ooh, donuts. All right, looks good to me. After you change it, guys, you're always going to want to head and click save. That way you save your modifications. Okay, so anytime that you change a setting in your Padlet, be sure to click save. Okay. Pardon me. And we'll go back to the modification window here in a second. But for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Padlet wall. Okay, so on our wall, we have the creator of the Padlet. We have the name of the current Padlet with a description. Over here on the top right, we have whether or not we want to like it. If we ever want to remake this Padlet, we can click right here and make a copy. And if we just want to copy just the design, we can do that. If we want to copy the whole thing, including the posts that it's populated with, we can click right here and do that as well. Pardon me. Next, we have share. So if we want to share this with people, we can do so. If we want to share this with another program and embed it, say that you have a Canvas classroom and you want to embed this in an assignment in Canvas, we can do so right here. Next, again, you have your little cog icon for Modify, and then your account right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down here to the content area, and this is where we're going to go ahead and post our question or our information. And to do so, you can either double click, or you can come down here to the little plus icon and click right there. Same thing, whichever you prefer. So right now we could go ahead and maybe we're in math class and we're starting a new chapter, and I want to know, what can you tell me about imaginary numbers? So I just typed a question that I want to get my discussion started with. But if I had maybe something that I wanted to post, I can do that as well. You're not limited to just a question. So if you look down here, you have the upload icon, you have the link icon, the Google search, Snap, and if you look right here, you have a little sideways kebab. If you click right there, you'll open a bunch of other things you can do. So again, you have your four that are located right here. But then again, you have film. So if you click right here, it will open up your camera on your device, and you can go ahead and take a film and maybe film yourself asking a question or leading the discussion. You can capture your voice. You can capture your screen. So if you want to actually capture steps that you're doing yourself on your screen that you want the kids to follow, you can do that. You can draw, map a location, and link another Padlet as well. So lots and lots of options right here. So here's my question. As my kids come into the classroom, they will then navigate to this Padlet right here, and then begin to hit the plus icon and add to the discussion. Pardon me. So again, if you let's say that we're in another class and I want them to watch a video. So let's say that we're in biology class and I have a video. So I'll come over here. This is just a link from a video I got on YouTube over the digestive system. Pardon me. So here it embedded the video right here inside of the Padlet. So the students come over here, they'll click on play. It'll play right here inside of the inside of Padlet, and I can go ahead and write my question. So watch the video where again, so I'm just showing you that you are not limited to just a question. You can upload pictures, video, sound, all kinds of things. And as well, the students, they aren't limited as far as their responses. If the students want to respond with a video, if they want to respond with just an audio clip, the same thing goes for them. They can just hit the plus, and they have the exact same options on how they want to contribute to the discussion. Okay? So now let's go ahead and go back to our modify pane, and let's talk about the settings on how we can facilitate the discussion. Oops. So if we go back over here to our discussion, we can scroll down, and past the theme and all that, we have a few more options. We have the post colors, how we want them to look on the screen, what font we want them to use. You are kind of limited, but you still have a few choices. An icon to symbolize what the Padlet is about. Again, it's whatever you choose. And whenever you make a choice, that icon will then be displayed over here on the left hand side of the Padlet. But as always, be sure to hit the save button anytime that you make a change to your Padlet, or else it will not be saved. Now, if we scroll down a little bit more, here's what we're going to focus on, is the type of posting. So, The first one is attribution. Display the author name above each post. So if you want anonymous posting done, go ahead and leave it off. But if you want the student's name to be attached to their post, you could go ahead and turn that on. New posting position. If you want the new post to be posted at the top, or if you want it to be posted last. Um, the next one is a really nice feature is the profanity filter. So if the program senses any profanity in any of the posts, it will then replace the bad words with emojis. So you can turn that on. But remember, active monitoring in your classroom is the number one safeguard, guys. Okay, don't rely on the technology. All right. Next, we have comments. You can allow others to comment to other students' posts. And also, you can give reactions. So if you want to upvote, or maybe like a post given by a student, you can turn those on as well. If you save your Padlet and you want it to be searchable in Padlet, you can go ahead and give it tags to help in the search engine. So maybe if you're doing it over like I did this one over imaginary numbers, I can type imaginary numbers right here, or maybe math, algebra, that kind of thing. Last thing I want to do is bring your attention to the address. So if you look right here, it has the extension to this Padlet. So this right here should match this right here, and this is the actual address to this Padlet online. So if you're sharing this with your class, chances are they don't want to type in all this stuff right here to get to your Padlet. So from there, we could go ahead and change it to, I'll change mine to Padlet tutorial. And you'll notice that as I change it, I'll hit save. And up here in my URL, it has then been changed to Padlet tutorial. And this is now the address to get to this particular Padlet. From here, let's go ahead and talk about sharing. So if I click on the share button, I'll open up the share panel, and we have two options. First we have the people and privacy, then we have the share, export, and embed. In people and privacy, we have four options. So by default, we're on secret. Anyone who has the link or the QR code can access this Padlet. It will not be visible in Google search or public areas of Padlet. This is generally what I keep it on, but your other options are private, where only you and the people that you add can see it. Password protected, visitors will need to enter a password of your choosing. And then public, anyone can access the Padlet. From there, depending on which one you pick on, you then have more options down here. Those can write, or you can say they can view only. They can moderate as well. Again, I'm just keeping it on the default options and just showing you what all you have available. From here, let's go ahead and talk about this share. So if I click on share, here's where we can go ahead and share this Padlet with whoever our target audience is. So first of all, they can always access it right here by entering in the URL. If they have a QR code reader, if they're on an iPad or something, or a tablet, they can use this QR code right here. You can copy this link and shoot it out to whoever you want to. You can email it, and you can also embed it in your blog or website. And so that's great if you're using Canvas, which we'll go ahead and talk about. So for those of y'all that are already working in Canvas, one of the really nice features is that you can embed a Padlet inside of Canvas, so the students won't have to go anywhere. The Padlet will then be open in Canvas. There's no need to go to another website, to have to enter a code or a QR code or anything like that. Everything is inside of Canvas, which is really, really nice. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. So if you're in Canvas, you're going to go ahead and create a new page. So I'll create a new page. I'll call this Padlet tutorial. And right here in your rich content editor, we're going to navigate to Insert Edit Media. So I'll click on there, and right here I'm going to navigate to the Embed tab. So it says paste your embed code below. So if I come back over here to my Padlet, I'm going to go right here to where it says embed in your blog or your website. And this is my embed code for this Padlet, so I'll go ahead and click on copy. And then I'll come back over here to Canvas, and I'll paste that code right here. I'll click on OK. And there, my Padlet is now inside of this page in Canvas. So if I click on Save and Publish, whenever my students navigate to this page in their Canvas course, the Padlet is there ready for them to go ahead and add to the discussion. So just a really nice feature, and a great tool. Before I leave everyone, guys, I just want to go ahead and remind everyone that if you're using Padlet, let's go ahead and get a badge for using it. So everyone, if you navigate to Canvas, you should all be enrolled in a course called Hall of Fames 1. So if we click on Hall of Fames Level 1, you'll notice that you have a Padlet Pro badge right down in here. Now to earn this badge, let's see, you must provide 2 Padlet links, and one Padlet must show more than one text response. Please provide explanations of each Padlet and how the Padlet has positively impacted your students. So again, if you watch this video and you started using Padlet in the classroom, please let's capture that and earn that badge, guys. So I appreciate y'all watching. Again, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.